For decades, the world lived in fear of annihilation. The United States and the Soviet Union were threatening each other with the most destructive weapon on Earth, the atomic bomb. It was so powerful that it could wipe out cities in seconds. Those fears calmed down after the end of the Cold War in the 1980s. But is there about to be another nuclear arms race?
Russia has not adhered to the agreement. They should have been done years ago. Until people come to their senses, we have more money than anybody else by far. We'll build it up.
The agreement Trump is referring to is the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, or INF. Washington says Russia has violated the deal. In response, the US says it will withdraw from the treaty and expand its nuclear arsenal. The INF Treaty was signed in 1987 by then Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev and then US President Ronald Reagan. It required both countries to eliminate short and medium-range missiles in Europe. This includes nuclear and conventional weapons with ranges of between 500 to 5,500 kilometers. The US says Moscow has deployed a land-based missile system that could strike Europe at short notice. Russia denies this. Without the treaty, there are fears the US could place new nuclear weapons in Europe. Russia's president says his government will be forced to respond in the same way.
The main question is what they will do with these newly available missiles. If they deliver them to Europe, naturally, our response will have to mirror this. The European countries which agree to this will have to understand that they put their own territory under threat of a possible retaliatory strike.
It's not just the Americans who believe Russia has not honored the weapons treaty.
State clearly that the most plausible explanation is that Russia now is in violation of the treaty. And therefore the challenge, the problem is the Russian behavior, which we have seen over many years.
There are now concerns that another important nuclear deal between the US and Russia could be under threat. The Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, or START, signed in 1991, is due to expire in 2021. Under the agreement, both countries must limit the number of deployed nuclear arms. The US has an estimated nuclear stockpile of 4,000. Of these, 1,800 are deployed on weapon systems. Russia has an estimated stockpile of 4,350. 1,600 are deployed on weapon systems. But as the INF Treaty has broken down, the stockpiles of both countries could increase. So can we expect another nuclear arms race? And what can be done to ease suspicions between the US and Russia? Haider Abbasi, The Newsmakers.